Leilani called and was like, I don't think I'm going to make it by 5 a.m. to see you because I was set for 5 p.m.
But I made it by 6.
It's so lovely that you actually woke up. So you heard that little music. This is a top vine. This is Leilani Learn. She's a mom. She's a fitness instructor. She has a degree in sports medicine. She brings us the Ryka brand. But today we're really excited because this is all about cold weather, you know, fall fashion must-haves.
Got our cuddle duds on.
Cold weather style. This is a beloved sneaker.
Beloved.
Beloved, beloved. 100,000 of these have been sent out to QVC customers. If you have them, I invite you, as Pat said, come be part of the show and share with us why it is that maybe you get this every year and maybe you come back to get new colors. And speaking of new colors, this is it.
Sand.
This is the new color of this suede lace-up walking sneaker called the Catalyst that is available in medium widths and wide widths, 6 through 10, whole and half, 11 and 12 for the medium, starting at size 7 when we talk about the wide. This is the first day that you can get this home on 4 easy payments of $14.44. When we're talking about cold weather style, let's pick your color because down here is our gray. So this is our nice kind of modern, the new neutral.
Exactly.
Gray in a sneaker. These are soft, smooth, yummy, very luxurious suede. And they are just dressier than your regular sneaker. Here's your new sand. Here's the black. If you work somewhere that requires that you wear a closed-toed black shoe, look at the black bottom, right? So it's completely streamlined. It will just disappear. And then here is your blue, which is a gorgeous Prussian blue, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what it is. And
blue
then
suede shoe.
Yes, and then we also have your brown, fantastic, deep, rich brown.
Exactly.
And then finally, we also have the plum. And we have all sizes except 8 in your plum. A93035 is the item number. Ready, set, go. I'm going to hand you the Prussian blue because why is it that 100,000 of these have gone out the door? I mean, why do people come back again and again to get them?
I call this our workhorse shoe. And I personally am a huge fan of this shoe. Every year, I included, I'm on that reorder list. I always get it every year in the all black because I need a shoe that's all black. It's going to blend in with my outfit. I'm only 5'1", so I need to streamline. And I get the gray too because I think the gray goes with a lot of, you know, outfits as well. But besides the look of the shoe, which again, it's a luxurious suede, you'll want to treat it with a little suede protectant when you get it home. But it's a way to dress up your sneaker. This is basically what you see at the bottom of your pant leg, just some nice suede. And the other reason why I call it the workhorse is because of the amount of support that is built underneath this shoe. A lot of women on Facebook have asked me, I really need a shoe with excellent arch support. This has that arch support. What you're seeing here in the heel area, it's our cartridge technology. It's giving you shock absorption where your body weight strikes the ground first. So if you're taking 10,000 steps, you want excellent shock absorbing material underneath the heel. This is our midfoot TPU shank. It's a hard piece of material that's going to support your arch, both the medial arch and the lateral arch, to keep your foot from getting fatigued at the end of the day. You'll feel that firm support underneath your arch area. And then finally we have flex grooves because it's built to move like a sneaker would and be really flexible at the ball of the foot. So at the heel, you have shock absorption where you need it. You have arch support underneath the center and flexibility underneath the ball of the foot. Moves like your natural foot should move.
And you know, this is a shoe, a sneaker that is made for us. I just went to the PA conference for women.
Yes.
Love that. Love that we have a lot of women guests here on QVC. This is the brand new color sand. But the Ryka brand, if you're unfamiliar with it, was really designed for our foot. How is that? What is that story?
So about 30 years ago, we were the first fitness shoe brand to use the mold, the last of a woman's foot. And a woman's foot's narrower in the heel and it needs more room in the toe box area.
Because how were they making shoes before?
They were just, you know, they were simplifying. So they were using the mold of a man's foot.
And then they just made it smaller.
And they didn't realize that a man's foot's actually opposite in shape. So a man's heel, for example, is wider than that of a woman's. So if you ever felt your heel slipping in and out of the back, then it was probably made, it was probably made on the last of a man's foot. This was the first brand that when I first put this on my feet, it was 1991. It's the first time I didn't have to put Band-Aids on the back of my feet.
Right. Out of the box comfort. That's one of the reasons why we love it. 300 of these have already been spoken for. On a credit card, any one of 7 major credit cards, $14.44. You pay that every month for 4 months. $57.75 is our price. If you're new to shopping QVC, welcome on in. If you're curious about that Easy Pay, does that have interest charges, interest payments, or finance charges? None of it. We simply just chop up the overall price and spread it out over 4 months. The other thing is, what's the return policy? I mean, how confident can I be that if I get this home, if for some reason I'm not loving it, what do I do? Well, normally we have a 30-day return policy. We happen to be in our holiday return policy window. That means you get this home for that $14.44 on a credit card that you order right now, whichever color you'd like, in your medium or wide widths, and you have until the end of January. You have the rest of October, November, December to run around in these sneakers, whichever climate you happen to be in,
Exactly.
and all of January to decide whether or not you love them. Speaking of sneakers, so full disclosure, I wear Ryka all the time.
Yes.
Leilani knows this. She's lovely, and she'll give me some shoes to like try out because Kirsten and I do our 10,000 steps all the time. Love this, but if I'm somebody and I don't know whether or not, like, should I diagnose myself as somebody who needs the Catalyst? Who is this sneaker for?
Okay, so first of all, yes, if you are somebody that you've gone to your podiatrist and, for example, you might be wearing orthotics, you're flat-footed, for example, and you need some support. Memory foam footbeds are really big right now, but for a lot of us, and me included, I have flat feet. I can't be too long in a memory foam footbed.
Interesting.
I need the arch support. So this gives you that hard piece, that TPU midfoot shank that's going to support the medial and lateral arch. So if your doctor's telling you that you need shoes with support, this will give you that support that you need. The other thing too is a lot of us are really sensitive and we need extra padding around the heel area, around the collar, underneath the tongue. This gives you a lot of extra padding, which I know a lot of us, really appreciate.
Absolutely.
But we're coming at the end of the warm months of the year.
Sure.
And a lot of us are walking around in our very,
canvas,
the
mesh sneakers.
Yes, the very breathable,
Right.
the air flows. This suede gives you a little bit more protection from the elements. So I've been wearing this to football games, for example, and soccer games when the bleachers, the metal bleachers are always very cold. There's always a wind coming through the field. So this is excellent to wear to the game, to support the kids and the grandkids. But also I wear these to church because it's a dressed up version of your sneaker. It's not the bright neon colors. Nobody knows how comfortable my feet are, but yet I look just, really well put together.
Here's the other thing. You know what? I just went out and I was talking to one of our guests, Sarah Cotalesi, and she's got some kids who are dealing with injuries. And I'm just thinking, you know what? This is when you're talking about dressed up sneaker. If you're somebody who happens to be recovering from something, and you can't go immediately into your hard shoes or what have you. This is your dress sneaker. Or you're the person who's like, you know what? I'm going to be in sneakers or non-hard shoes for the rest of my life, and I need a dressy version. This is it.
This is it.
We're looking at the gray. Let me give you an update of what's going on color-wise, because we've got already more than 500 of these spoken for. The gray and the black are the most popular. So these two colors, that's what's being snapped up right now at that easy pay of easy payments of $14.44. The sand is the brand new color, and this is a familiar silhouette.
Yes.
This is a beloved, tried and trusted and true Ryka that just gets updated with maybe a new color every year. This is that new color. Here's the black. And the reason we keep bringing this style back is, have you ever had a favorite sneaker and then they discontinue the style?
And you're like upset.
What the heck? So we didn't do that on this one because with more than 100,000 of these out the door, we said, you know what, we're going to bring it back.
We know there'll be riots.
Because we know, right, exactly, that people need to update their wardrobe with their new sneakers.
Yes.
So, over time, you're supposed to refresh your sneakers every how often?
Well, every season technically, but like for me, because this one I tend to wear in the colder months of the year, so every
Next year
fall
you need to get
they
a new
come
one.
around, I get a new pair.
Here is your blue, which we like to call a Prussian blue. Here's the brown, and we're limited in the brown, I believe, and then we also have the plum. So the brown is the most limited, this chocolate. Over 1,000 have now been spoken for. A 93035 is your item number. I love these. I love how Ryka feels in the sense that you put them on and instantly you don't have any break-in period. That's one of the things that a lot of people love about the Ryka brand. If you haven't tried it, I invite you to try it today. This is the easiest way to do so with like such a limited, barrier to entry, because $14.44, you don't have to pay all at once. You can say, you know what, Rachel and Leilani, I think I'm going to try that. I haven't bought a new sneaker in, I can't remember.
Yes.
So if you haven't, this is the time to do it today. If you think probably 3 months ago, it's still time to do it today.
Yes.
And $14.44, you get it home and try it. Walk around in this for 30 days. If you've got a job that requires an all black shoe, get the black. Get it home, stand, and do your hosting, or if you happen to be a librarian or a teacher or whatever that requires a kind of more dressed up sneaker, this is that sneaker. And you've got 4 months to pay for it. And in fact, you have that return policy to get you, to give you more confidence until the end of January. Leilani, learn. Thank you very much. When do we see you next?
In the 9 o'clock hour with Carolyn.